Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video we're talking about the final day of season 2 Waves of Intrigue season, and it feels kind of sentimental talking about it. We have 12 hours left until we're going to get the update to season 3 Chains of Eternity. So the important thing is reset is going to be coming in like 5-7 hours from right now. In my opinion, I am not going to be claiming any of the daily quests. I mean, you can complete them, but I'm not going to claim them, and I'm not going to claim definitely not these daily quest rewards on top. Because what people have told me about from the last season is when they did this and then they went over into the season, they were unable to reclaim the rewards which normally you would be able to get. And so they missed out on some season essence and season manuals. Even if you want to do your daily quests, I don't know exactly what I'm going to plan to do, but I'm not going to click any of these buttons on the top. I'm not going to be claiming any of these. And these ones, I don't even know. Honestly speaking, I would just think it's better to just not claim them. I'm also not going to use my AFK attempts because I don't know exactly how it works, and who knows, even if apparently it worked away last time, we don't know how it's going to work this time. And missing out on those instant AFK attempts, it hardly matters as long as you're over the 26,000 point boost, 26,000 points needed. You're getting all the rewards. Those bonus points on top hardly contribute anything. A few instant AFK attempts hardly would do anything for that day. So what I'm planning to do, I'm not going to touch the instant attempts, not even the free ones, but I'm not going to claim any of these rewards on the top because I have no idea if they're going to be, if they will refresh, even if you claim them here, and it's just not worth it. So I'm not going to touch that, and I recommend you guys do the same. Now talking about actual stuff. You want to try to log in and begin downloading the update as soon as possible. There's a pre-download out right now. I've already done that, but if you haven't, then there's a pre-download. You can click over here. You should do that. And then it's going to be 7 hours after the reset, which is when the patch is going to happen. Then you should log in around that time, and then probably there'll be a download for you, or maybe half an hour later check for the download and then log in, because as soon as it goes live you want to try to get in as quickly as you can and then push your AFK stage to AFK stage 96. So you're able to go up to 200 on the first day. That is going to be the daily limit. We have AFK stage daily limits in the new season, and after 200 you will not be earning any more AFK rewards for future floors. Basically your rewards are going to cap out at whatever stage 200 rewards are granted to you. Of course your mystic collection is going to apply to you. If you have a high VIP level, you're going to be earning boosted rewards, but 200 AFK stage is the maximum for the first day of the rewards you're going to be generating. So yeah, ideally you push to 200 as soon as you can on that day, but if you cannot push to 200, 96 is a key breakpoint. I've checked from the Pioneer server. Basically, from stage 0 to 96, you get massive increases in your season essence earned per day. If you take a look here, we're at 2,895 season essence per day. If we go up 5 stages, we only increase by 2, then we increase by 4, then we increase by 2, and small amounts, right? But in the early stages of AFK 0 up to 96, you're going to be boosting by 40 sometimes, or 45 per 5 floors. And so you're going to gain massive boost to your season essence income per day, and 96 is where it starts stabilizing. After AFK stage 96, you start to only gain 2 per 5 floors, or 3, like you see right here. But between 0 and 96, you're going to get in total around a 300 boost to your season essence earned per day. So try to get that as quickly as you can, because season essence eventually is going to be the limiting point. Even though season manuals for a long time are going to be the limiting factor, you want to max out everything, right? And then yeah, try to push to 200 AFK stage if you can. As for the AFK stage pushing teams, there's definitely going to be a Muller team, with Smokey, OD, Coco, with Freestro, and then there's going to be a Wilder team with Almas, Iron, Temesia, and then Arden, Carolina, Tassi, Carolina, basically Bonnie, Tassi, a bunch of different comps you can run, but I run Almas. So, and you'll only have to run one team, because for talent trials, it's going to be just one team. You're not going to have multi-stages, at least in these early stages. So you're gonna easily be able to do it with one strong team, but you're gonna have to have one team put together, either Iron, Alamus, and Wilders, and then you should level up your Wilder faction talents all the way to 10. Okay guys, I've moved over to the Pioneer server to show you the faction talent trees, but basically the first thing I want to show you is what teams are people really using for the talent trials, and they're mainly 3 factions. Honestly, I haven't seen much Hypogean Celestial for the talent stage pushing. Wilders are definitely the most used, the Iron Alamus combo. If you have Alamus at Mythic Plus and Iron at Mythic Plus, this is probably going to be a go-to comp, and you can just fully max out the faction talents of Wilder. For the Maulers are also used just because the Mauler heroes are good, like Smokey, OD, Coco comp with Freesto. This is a commonly run AFK stage pushing team, but then you just want to upgrade basically enough of the Mauler tree to gain some of the basic stats. You don't actually need any of the skill upgrades, they hardly affect you. And yeah, like over here, no one's even using the Prime Carrier tile of the Maulers. It's actually, oh wait, actually someone is. It is in the front. Maulers have the Prime Carrier tile in the front, so yeah, it's not in the rear, so they are using it, but it hardly matters, right? Okay, and then you have another Wilder here, and then you have, interestingly, Lightbearer. Lightbearers are also pretty good because they summon the Hogan at the beginning of the fight to tank for you, and that is good for AFK stage pushing. I thought it was going to be, but this actually shows it. And then you're going to want Rowan and Hugin. Rowan and Hugin are really the top options for the talent trial pushing because they give like Rowan gives energy as well as potions, and Hugin gives shielding. And then you can just have like Luca here as a tank, but you could use Lucius as well, for example. But like Lucius, Hugin, Rowan for the Lightbearer core, and then a damage dealer, that's basically a good comp as well. Over here they're using Nara, but I mean this is probably because the Nara is built up, so it would probably be Odie, a team like this. So those are the three main faction talents you would want to upgrade, and you're basically doing it for the stat boost for all of them, because the skill upgrades at these lower levels hardly make much of a difference. A bit of like boosted, yeah, I mean honestly speaking, these skill upgrades, maybe the Wilder one being concealed for a little bit, 3 seconds longer, maybe that is the most impactful one. Like the Lightbearer, a bit of extra damage on Hogan hardly matters. Increased life drain, yeah, that hardly matters. So the Hypogean Celestial one is good, but like I haven't seen people use that much. Like honestly, at least in the earlier stages, it's not that commonly used. So you can just get by with the Wildest. But if you have Hypogean Celestials built up and you want to upgrade it, the skill upgrade is pretty good. 100 extra energy to all allies placed within one tile of the Prime Carrier. From this skill upgrade, that's a pretty meaningful upgrade. But other than that, you're just doing it for the stats, so you're looking for these stat upgrades. And another thing you can definitely go for is like you can upgrade just the stat nodes and leave it at that. Like maybe for example, if you use Wilders and you also use Maulers, Lightbearers sometimes, you can upgrade all of them just to the 4 faction tiles. So you would do 1, and then these are 100 each, do this, and then you would do this final one, and then you'd be done. Basically have 4 faction talents. You're going to gain like the maximum stat boost for that early stages, and then you won't have to upgrade further. However, if you want to get more attack, for example, then you would upgrade along this side, because even this skill upgrades are only 100 talent orbs a piece. So like, yeah, and like these ones also give some meaningful boost. So I would recommend really trying to full max out at least up to 9, like stay 9 faction talent nodes, like for the faction that you're trying to clear. But that's basically it for the faction talents. It really is up to which heroes you run. And if you have the Iron Almost team, I would go for Wilders. I'm personally going to go for Wilders first, and I might not max it to 10, but I would take it to 9 just for all the stat increases, and then your life is just going to be easier. Now for the regular talent AFK stages, it won't matter at all, like these, because none of the seasonal effects apply to the regular AFK stages, so these upgrades are not going to help you, or basically do anything. Now the other thing, if you're going to buy the Season Noble Path, the boosted levels, that is going to be important to buy on day 1, because you're going to get more season manuals from that. So like, I mean, the high spender players are going to buy the boosted 20 levels. Honestly speaking though, it isn't really worth it, and like you actually don't even get, like you get good value by buying this just in general, even without the boosted 20 levels, because you get a lot of rewards, but you get all the manuals and essence over time from the left side without buying anything. But for people who really want to compete, get the maxed out levels, they're going to go for the boosted 20 levels, and until that's like $20 for all of that. So that's just something, but you want to do that of course on day 1 to get, and then do all of these quests, as many as you can, to unlock as much of these season manuals and the AFK, the essence, because this is going to help boost your levels, and that's all what it is about in the early game, getting to your Dream Realm maximum level to compete there, and Supreme Arena maximum level as well, because on day 1 you're going to have Supreme Arena available. As soon as you push to a high enough AFK stage, you're going to be able to then push up in Supreme Arena. So then at the end of the day, that is the other thing. Also, if you want to buy this, you can buy this, but this doesn't help you like with any levels or anything like that. The Fabled Road is just for like it's just a good value sort of purchase. Okay, the other thing though I wanted to mention is if you have enough heroes upgraded, you have the upgrades here where you can get more season manuals and essence. I'm not sure on day 1 if you're going to be, if anything will be obtainable from here, or maybe you have to wait for future days. But make sure to check it out. And I mean, of course you guys probably are, because it's going to be the red icon, and everyone likes to click the red gift icons. Yeah, now coming to Supreme Arena. Supreme Arena, when you have reached your maximum level for the day and like cleared as much stories content, because by clearing story content you can get some more season essence and manuals from the different chests that you open up. Then when you have reached your maximum level for the day, you're going to want to go ahead and fight in the Supreme Arena, because and buy more attempts. So you can actually use up to 12 attacks in the Supreme Arena. They become more and more expensive as time goes on. 3 are free at the beginning, but then you can use more and more, and they will cost diamonds. And on the first day, you want to try to upgrade to the highest level you can to boost your daily rewards, because from the daily rewards, you're not just getting season tokens, you're also getting season essence. Like for example, if you can make it into the top 100, which probably is impossible, but you're going to get 200 season essence compared to here, you only have 100 season essence. But you want to make it to as high as you can, whether it be top 2000, whether it be top 500 on the first day, and it is definitely worth it. And use as many diamonds as needed to boost up there, because the earlier you get up there, a lot of people might not be doing this. You're going to be able to remain and get those rewards in the higher tiers, and you're just going to be fighting against challengers, which are bots, and as long as you're strong enough, you will be able to beat them. But as soon as they become challenging and you're feeling like, okay, they're over level compared to you, then just stop. Like from what I've seen is, if you're like 70 levels under the challengers you're facing, you're probably not going to be able to beat them. It's better to stop. But if you're like 50 levels or 40 levels under them, you can keep going and pushing up above that. But yeah, maxing out this early on in the season is very valuable for bonus rewards, and it's going to take a while if people are not using these paid attempts. It's going to take a while for them to even catch up to you, even if they're stronger than you. So this is like a good way to snipe the ranks and like remain there for a while. Also, it benefits your guild, right? If you're finishing in the high Supreme Arena rank. And we're gonna have the season on Friday, which is an active day for Supreme Arena. So you're gonna want to do this push. Apart from that, Dura Trials will not unlock immediately. Dura Trials is not going to be available, I think, until like 2 days. So like you will not have to do anything with Dura Trials. Legend Trial is just for your own rewards, whatever you want to do. And that is going to be pretty much it. Okay, so that is my overall advice for day 1, what you want to shoot for. Like I mentioned, AFK stage 96, that is really important. I'm not going to use any of my instant attempts, not even the free ones, on like the 5 day or like the 7 hours we have before we get the update. I'm not going to claim the daily quests. If I want to claim, for example, like participate. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to show you. Recruit a Noble Tavern. If you want to go for these 100 diamonds, I think there's probably no harm in doing this. I think this should be pretty safe, because I don't understand how like this could ruin your daily quests. But just do not claim them from the overhead. So you get this, you're done with this, you go back over here, and then maybe you can claim this. Although probably you can just do it when we roll over to the next update. So I would probably not even claim it. Just wait until you're done. Like, just don't claim anything just to be safe. And then when you have the update, then you claim all of this and you claim these rewards. And don't claim them immediately either, because these, wait till you get to AFK stage 200 and then claim these, because these manuals and essence you get here, as well as your instant AFK attempts, these are all going to be based on your current AFK stage progress. So you want to get to your maximum stage of the day, which will be 200 or 96 if you want to stop there. That's good enough. And then you claim all of these. So you're going to delay the claiming of those. But definitely do not claim them before we roll over to the new season. That is going to hurt you. And like, it's just not worth it, because you don't need it anymore in this season anyway. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it was helpful. If you have any more tips or advice, or maybe I made some mistakes in what I was saying, then you can send a comment in the comment section. If you want to talk to me more, ask me specific questions, you can join my AFK Journey Discord server. There's a link to that in the description of this video, and I'll hopefully see you there or see you in the next video. But I'm excited for the new season. I hope you guys are as well. But that is going to be it for this one, and until the next video, guys, everyone, peace out for now, and thank you for watching.